Probably a lot to learn. We're gonna find out there's like a trifecta where it's like
right, and then she says like "Good morning" on Twitter at like 7 a.m.
Maybe Jane is a robot. Maybe she's not really human. She's just, I don't need to sleep. Jane bot. But it might be a trifecta where it's actually sleep, diet, and working out that actually make for a perfect sort of body and lifestyle. We'll guess we'll discover that as this competition continues. And so while we're in the audience, do you want to go ahead and start see if anybody had any questions? Did you want to talk more about research?
Yeah, if anybody's in the chat box and have any question about what we're doing or about exercising or diet, go ahead and just ask it in the box and we'll answer you right now. Asked, why do you want to lose weight?
Would you like to answer that first, or do you want me to? The biggest thing with my weight is that I always feel that it's like an anchor. It's holding me back from doing. It's like an anchor. It's holding me back from doing things that I really want to do in my life. And I look at myself, and I'm in my late 20s, and there are a lot of things that I'm uncomfortable with doing. I'm uncomfortable with walking around the beach. I'm uncomfortable, like in general in public, because I feel like I'm just this huge mass. Other things is that I would really love to do stuff like skydive, and because I'm still young, I have the young variable going for me, but I'm overweight to a point where I don't think it'd be safe for me to jump out of a plane. So one of my big goals for the competition is, once I get the weight off of me, is to actually do stuff that I couldn't do before.
Jang asked, so you're not happy with your looks?
I'm satisfied. I think I could look better. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I think I'd be much happier psychologically if I was to a goal, a certain weight. I know it's really kind of seems shallow to say, but it's like a personal mission. Even if I'm not happy with the way I look, I have that set in my mind. Like every day, I'm like, I need to be lighter. I need to be lighter. I need to be less overweight. And if I don't ever accomplish that, I just feel like I'm stuck.
Yeah. So basically, for me, the reason why I want to lose weight is just many different things. It's the way I look. It's the way I feel. It's about my health. You know, I'm already 20-something. I'm gonna hit 30-something, and I think around like 30. Here's another interesting fact. By the age of 30, the average human starts shrinking. So I'm thinking as they start shrinking, there's going to be other problems and stuff like that too. And I also worry about, diabetes and high cholesterol and the blood sugar and heart problem and lung problem and all those problems. Every time I have a relative that tells me about a problem that they have or that they're sick because of something, I always look it up online, and it just scares the crap out of me. I'm like, oh my god, that's my lifestyle right now. I work at the computer all day long, and there's not a lot of exercise. So I can even see myself throughout the years just getting heavier and heavier. I'm losing a lot more energy. There are certain clothes that I want to wear that I can't really fit into because it look funny. It's not made for people my size. When friends want to hit the beach or let's say raging water or something like that, I always hesitate and I usually say no because I'm just not comfortable taking off my shirt in front of people. And like Dano said, it does seem like it's kind of shallow, but yeah, that's just the way you feel. I mean, I would want to feel better, I want to be healthier, and I want to look better. And I always have this mentality that life is short, so why not do the best that you can, and be the best that you can. And being fit, looking the best that you are, feeling the best that you can be at is just one of those goals in life that you would want to at least achieve and sustain for the rest of your life. And I think the extra energy that I'm going to get is going to aid me in taking over the world. So, yeah, that's the reason why I want to lose weight.
I didn't realize I was working with Dr. Evil here. $1 million.
Pinky in the brain, right?
So thank you, Jane, for asking. Cool. One thing I should say, though, before we move on to the next part, is that I have my wife my sweetheart, on instant messaging, and when she's listening to us right now, and she heard that I'm not going to drink coffee for a month. She's like, oh, I have to deal with grumpy you, and I'm sorry, I'll try not to be grumpy, but you can remind me of when I'm getting grumpy that I made this promise and I shouldn't be a grumpy person. So tell them how they can contact us other ways.
And tweet us at andyvsdano. That's andyvsdano. Or you can just contact us through Twitter individually. We each have our own Twitter account, and that's the at Andy_VS, or for Dano, at Dano_VS. And you can just ask us any questions, or if you think there's something that you don't like about our webcast, you can let us know. If you think there's something we should add, you can let us know through Twitter. And also, you can email us at dano@gmail.com.
And I would love to hear other people's stories and their goals and their progress. You may not be their goals and their progress. You may not be directly involved in a competition, but I would love to hear what you're doing, what you're training with, and I'm always key to learning, and I'm always a learner, so I'll take any knowledge, and it includes feedback for what we're doing here. And I thank you again for watching. I thank you for listening to us, if it's a podcast or whatnot. I guess is that a wrap, Andy? Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I think that's a wrap. I guess we'll just see you at our next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Andy vs. Dano webcast next week. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah!